Hey lads, TechScanning is here. I'm gonna talk about the most loved foldable phone Samsung Z Flip4 improvements. And by the way, I have already made a video on Z Fold4 about all its improvements, so check that too. Without any delay, let's start. From the outside, the Z Flip4 hardly looks different than its predecessor. If you love the clamshell style foldable phone, Z Flip4 is an elegant looking device. Like the last year, it has the same 6.7 inches Full HD Plus display with a 120Hz refresh rate. However, the change here after holding the Z Flip4 in hand, first thing you will notice is the slightly trimmed down bezels. Compared to the main display, the cover display got more versatile this time. Though it's the same size Super AMOLED 1.9 inches display, however, this time you will get Gorilla Glass Victus Plus protection and armor aluminium for the entire device. So have a piece if you drop it accidentally, as it is good scratch and shatter resistant. This small screen can be used to send quick message replies, make phone calls, make payments, take portraits, even use text-to-speech for replies without opening the phone. You can double tap the power button to enter into the camera mode, where you can swipe between video recordings and can shoot portraits. Well, if you are expecting a life without crease, it's not here yet, but you can say it's slightly less noticeable crease now. This truly increases the user experience a lot, and while hand-on, it looks completely flawless, though the crease is still visible if you see it from an angle. Compactness is always the beauty of the Z Flip4. It's a little short than its predecessor. Samsung has managed to shrink the hinge by 1.2 mm, and if you are an owner of Flip 3, you will notice the less protruding hinge thanks to their new hinge design. However, there is still a gap when you close the phone. That is the gap between the two displays at the hinge. Despite using the complex hinge technologies, the phone has an IPX8 rating, which means it can withstand for up to 30 minutes in 1 meter deeper water. However, dust is still a danger to the foldable. On the other hand, the astonishing upgrade of Flip 4 in my opinion is the battery life. That upgraded from 3300 mAh to 3700 mAh. That doesn't sound a lot, but combined with the latest chips from the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, it becomes capable of offering 3 hours more screen time, which is pretty sweet. Further, Flip 4 also got the needed upgradation in charging speed, that 25W fast charging up from 15W. Wireless charging also got a little bump. The phone now tops up to 15W compared to the 10W of its predecessor. On top of that, the Z Flip 4 has 2 cameras on the rear. It got the main 12 megapixel camera from its predecessor. It did not get any significant upgradation except the pixel size, which is now 1.8 microns than the last year's 1.4. This change enabled the sensor to a 65% increase in light gathering. The other is the 12 megapixel ultra wide with fixed focus. Unfortunately, Samsung didn't consider the inclusion of a telephoto sensor even this year. The Z Flip 4 is equipped with optical image stabilization and improved electronic image stabilization. The results are got improved by a few bars both in photos and videos. The photos are more crisp and sharp, especially the portrait thanks to the Samsung color science. And finally, the video quality is also presentable now. Obviously, it's not at the level of the other phones at this price tag, but still a decent improvement from the last year. Samsung has also improved the flex mode, which is extended to almost every app. Now, when you are in the flex mode, your app will split into 2 sections, where the bottom half of the screen will act as a trackpad for navigating the app on the top half. Like if you are using YouTube, you can see the video on the upper half while controls on the bottom half. You can also use the 2 different apps in the flex mode. Further, it also lets you take selfies hand-free. You can even use it in like a camcorder. I don't know if we need it, but it looks cool. Sadly, the price of the Z Flip 4 is not dropped, though the phone is offering the compactness, but still I think the price is higher than it should be. So this Z Flip 4 is a combination of the powerful Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, highly useful cover display, and a good bump in the battery capacity. In my opinion, I think Z Flip 4 is a good upgradation. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video, and as always, take care.